So we've learnt about aloe. We've learnt about why aloe. Why would you want to use aloe in your body and on your body is down to the fact of all these ingredients working together. But then the next question is, well, why Forever's aloe? Well, let's turn the clock right back to how Forever started all those years ago. And the gentleman you can see on the screen is Rex Morn, who actually started the company all those years ago, back in 1978. And the business started when he invited 43 people to attend its first presentation in Phoenix in Arizona. And he wanted to show a business that was there to offer the finest, healthiest products to the world to promote health and wellness, but to do it in a personal way. Okay, so that is the basics of how Forever started. That is the ethos of what Rex wanted to create right at the beginning. And I think that if we sometimes go back to that, those last few words, to do it in a personal way, that is what Forever is all about. It's about building up a customer base that is where you know your customers. They become your, you might say, VIP customers, and that they know you, you know them. And I always like to give it as an example of, imagine you've got two corner shops, yeah, on a road. Both corner shops have exactly the same products at exactly the same price. Where are you going to shop? The one that you feel more comfortable in. Would you agree with that? So there's a combination of things. It's not just about the price or the quality. It's the Forever business owner that will attract customers. And this is what it's about for you. You are all independent business owners. So your customer base will become your customer base. But how can you look after those customers? And this is something that Tina is going to help you with this afternoon. And obviously it's mirroring from what Rex wanted to get across all those years ago. So Forever's aloe vera. We have aloe that is grown in different parts of the world. In fact, our biggest areas, actually the Dominican Republic, followed by Texas. So when we look at the Dominican Republic for the fields that we have there, we have 6,500 acres of aloe fields, and it is known to be the largest in the world. Now, when you're talking to your customers, it's really good to give them this information because they'll understand that we do not grow our aloe on windowsills, or we don't have it in garden centres locally, because it just would not give us the potency that we need, because it's about the products working, not just having aloe on a label. So we want to make sure it's growing in an area that is going to give us all the things we need. We need the balance. We need the balance from the environment. So we got the right soil, the right temperature, the right amount of rainfall, and it's absolutely perfect growing conditions for aloe. We need to make sure aloe is in a frost-free environment, because that is the only thing that aloe can just not survive. And we're constantly giving back as well. So we're careful about our environment. We have a drip feed irrigation system. And then also, we don't use any artificial fertilizers and pesticides. In fact, one of the things that we have is we have 3,000 goats that are wandering around in the fields in the Dominican, and they are eating all the weeds, and they're self-fertilizing on the way, which is all good. So these are important things in the world that we live in today, which people are looking for, want to know about. Yeah, why Forever, and what is Forever doing to protect the environment? Another important thing is that when we take the leaves, they are harvested by hand. We don't use any machinery. The reason we don't use any machinery is because the machinery may actually cause a problem with or damage to the very delicate inner gel that we have inside. And then everything is done by hand. You know, we take the leaves and they are washed and picked over. The gel is filleted by hand. And as I already said, the reason we put the the outer rind back into the ground is for the fact that we've got all those important nutrients in there. And then we have this aseptic process. So I want to explain the aseptic process because this is important to understand why Forever's aloe. Yeah, because Forever is the only company that is providing aloe that is preservative-free. Preservative-free aloe, which means that the aloe that you are getting to your end consumer is as it can be like nature intended, because that's the best way to deliver aloe. If you have freeze-dried aloe or you have aloe tablets or anything like that, do you think that is how nature intended aloe to be in a tablet? No? Would you agree with that? So when people ask you that question, once again, they kind of answered it themselves when you say, is that how nature intended to be in a tablet like that? Because we know the power of aloe. It needs to be in its active state. Yeah, active ingredients, active state. So what we do then, we have this aseptic process. And so when the aloe is collected within hours, the first thing that happens, and you can see videos of this, and it's really important for you to maybe have your toolbox with some of those things to share with your customers if they have an interest in that. And then Forever produce videos that will show the aseptic process. And then literally it's a little bit of heat that goes across, and the whole idea of that is if there's any pathogens lurking within the aloe, the heat will actually kill any pathogens, but the temperature of the heat is enough to kill pathogens but not to destroy the nutritional content of the aloe. So that is important. Okay, I'll say that again. So it's hot enough to kill any pathogens but not to destroy or kill any of the nutrients that is in aloe, because we need the nutrients to be active to do their job. So what will happen then, it will be transported to Aloe Vera of America, and then other ingredients are added to make our drinks. So with that, we will add things like citric acid, and we will also add flavourings such as the cranberries and the apples and the mango. But then, of course, we need to make sure that because we've added more ingredients, there aren't any pathogens from those added ingredients. So what do you think we do again? We do it again. We do another aseptic process. So this is the power of understanding what Forever do behind the scenes. And then another important thing is to look at not just the way that we produce our aloe, and importantly, all of the aloe that is produced, it's made under, you might say, pharmaceutical conditions. In fact, we have where all our supplements are is for nutraceutical. So Forever Nutraceutical. So once again, I mean, I've been to both of these places, and I'll tell you now, it's the most amazing thing to see the quality and the care that goes into all the products that we make, because we want to make sure that our products are going to deliver the results and the benefits. Yeah, that is what it started all those years ago from Rex. So Forever was the first in the industry to receive this International Aloe Science Council certification. And this is to show the purity and the quality and the consistency. There are other companies that actually have this, so don't get worried if you want to go and check it out. Of course, there's other companies that are going to have this. We were the first in the industry, but this is also to show qualities. You know, you have to, once again, if people are looking at different aloe products, does it have this? That's one of the gauges to go with. But it also, one of the questions that comes up is to do with, especially in Europe, is to do with the amount of aloe that's in a product. So this shows that you cannot have any drink or topical product if it has a lot of aloe in it. So this is keeping it below. It shows that it's got this the amount that is allowed, because we know aloe is something that is important for the plant. It's like a little pinch of something, but it's like anything. You know what? Having a glass of red wine is quite good for you, isn't it? But having a bottle is probably not so good. So it's a little bit like that. To have some wine, to have some aloe is good for you, but to have a lot, probably not so good, because it's a little bit laxative, you know what I mean? It kind of, you'd be spending hours on the toilet. So that is one of the things that we don't want to have a lot of aloe for. So a little bit of understanding then about why you'd be wanting to use Forever's products, why the power of Aloe's products. But then the next thing is, well, why would you want to drink aloe? Yeah, that's the next thing to get across. Well, when you start your business, the most important thing with your business is to drink aloe. Can anybody tell me why it's important that you drink aloe vera? Product of the product. Because how can you recommend people to drink aloe if you're not drinking aloe yourself? So it all starts with that. It all starts with understanding the biggest number one product that Forever have. 50% of your worldwide sales is down to people drinking aloe vera. That means 50% of your sales will come from customers drinking aloe vera. And that means then it makes total sense that every day you're going to have a shot of goodness too, because that is how you marketing yourself, by becoming a product of the product. So why would you want to drink aloe? Well, here is a list of all the benefits, but remember that aloe is this super special plant that has the ability to adapt. But it all starts with the fact that when you drink aloe, because aloe contains all of these different nutrients, the first part of your body that aloe is going to come into contact with, and all the systems of your body, would you agree, is your digestive system? Would you all agree with that? If your digestive system is out of balance, the rest of your body is out of balance. Why do you think that is? Yeah, because your digestive system is your delivery system of nutrients to go all around your body, isn't it? So if your delivery system is not working in balance, it means that you are getting out of balance with the nutrients that need to get to the rest of your body. So when you start drinking aloe, that for a lot of people, they start to drink aloe and they notice a difference, not just with their digestive system, but with other systems in their body. So what I need you to understand is that when you drink aloe, aloe is helping the digestive system with the nutrients in aloe vera for your digestive system to start to work in balance again, because your digestive system goes, oh my gosh, look what I'm getting. I'm getting all the vitamins and minerals I need, like vitamin A, the B vitamins, vitamin C, magnesium, calcium, fiber, just some of the key ingredients that your digestive system needs, but also getting all of those in the right amount of percentages. It's a bit like making the cake. So your digestive system will take from the aloe what the digestive system needs to start to be able to work in balance. If your digestive system is working in balance, it means the absorption of the nutrients into your bloodstream and also into your lymphatic system, because you've got two systems. Your bloodstream will transport things all around your body. Your lymphatic system will transport kind of fats and waters around the body. And then your body goes, oh my gosh, I'm getting more nutrients than I have for a while. Does that make sense? And that's why people say they notice a difference in their skin, their hair and their nails. Because I'm sure you're aware that when you drink aloe, the aloe itself is not going to travel as aloe vera all the way to your nails. Would you agree with that? Yeah? So we have to understand when we're talking to people about aloe that we're not giving this false information out, that when I drink aloe, the aloe is going do all the way up to my nail bed or all the way down to my big toe. And you were saying it's the aloe vera that did that. No, it isn't. The aloe vera provides the nutrients for your body's systems to take what your body systems need so they work in balance. Does that make sense? Then they take away this image of aloe vera traveling through your bloodstream, yeah, to get to different parts of your body. You understand that doesn't work, yeah? So because then if your customers understand why they're drinking aloe, it will make more sense. And that is why people will drink it to help them with their general health and well-being. We are in the wellness industry, not the illness industry. So we're going to help people to look good and feel good. We're going to stop hanging around doctor surgeries trying to find people who are looking very ill. And you go, oh, yes, here's somebody. Yeah? We're going to leave the ill people to who? Doctors. Because ill people tend to be a little bit miserable anyway. They like being ill. So it's all okay. It's all okay. We are really interested in being able to help people who want to help themselves, because it makes your life a lot easier when you're actually having a conversation with somebody who wants to listen to you, who has an interest. I mean, it's like who here likes football? Well, not very many. Who here likes rugby? A few more. Who here likes tennis? A lot more. So you can see there's absolutely no point in me talking about football today because it's the wrong audience. So it's exactly the same thing. If you want to build your business, find the right audience. Right? Because if people are ill, they like to get their stuff on prescription, yeah, and don't like spending money on themselves. Are you with me? So that is one of the things that you have to understand, that we can't go around, and I know I have a lot of people saying, oh, I've got this customer and she's got the something-itis. Everyone's got an itis. Have you noticed? Everyone goes around with an itis. Yeah, idolitis, yeah. They've got an itis. So someone's got an itis, and can we help them with their itis? We say, I'm so sorry to hear that person's got an itis, but I'm not going to be able to. They need to go and speak to their doctor about their itis. But what I can do, I can help that person to support their body to be the best it can be. Does that make sense? So it's like thinking about what would you give your body nutritionally to help your body to be the best it can be when it's got an itis. So it's not helping the itis, it's helping the body to be the best it can be to deal with the itis. Everybody got that? Leave the itis to the doctor. And also, to be fair, some people with these itises, they have very strange rashes in very strange places. And over the years, people have wanted to show me their rashes, which is not the best thing to be saying. Have you noticed that? Oh, let me show you this. No, thanks. Yeah. So, here are some of the reasons why people drink aloe. They want to promote everyday health and well-being. It's good to support their digestive health. We're using the word health. Yeah. Every time you talk about the products and supporting a system of the body, we talk about the health of that system, the immune health, health of your hair, your skin, your nails. You can be glowing and happy and healthy. Think about happy, healthy, glowing, feeling good, feeling nourished. Think about words that are attractive words, yeah? Not going, oh, God, I've got this itch, I've got this, and oh, I feel, oh. Come on, be happy and healthy, and then you're going to attract the right people who want to feel the same. I've always done this over the years, that maybe, let me just do this as an example, and how it works. Often people say, yes, but I need to tell somebody about my condition. I'll tell you right now, people are not interested in your condition. They're only interested in themselves. And also, if you keep talking about your condition, you are going to narrow your marketplace. So, I'm going to talk about a bit of an itis now, right? But I'm going to talk about a is on the end. So, who has eczema? No one. Or one person, 2 people. Put your hands up again, 2 people. 3 people. We've got an eczema table here, 3 altogether. Got 3 people. So imagine that I'm now here talking about how aloe vera helped me with my eczema. Right? My marketplace is like that. Who here in the room wants to have healthy skin? Even the 3 people here. So how big is my marketplace if I talk about healthy skin? So what I've done, I've actually, if I start to speak about eczema, what have I done? Closed majority of the people down. So why would I want to talk about it? Because it actually becomes irrelevant for the majority of the people, right? But when I talk about healthy skin, even if you've got a skin challenge, you want healthy skin. If you've got healthy skin now, do you want to keep healthy skin? Yeah. Exactly. So that is why do not talk about a specific itis or whatever, because you're just narrowing your market. People are not interested in your bowels. You might be interested in your bowels, but they're not interested in your bowels. They've got their own bowels to be looking at. But people want to have healthy bowels.
Sorry, I was just saying my mother-in-law is particularly interested in her bowels.
Yeah. So please just remember then that when you're talking to people, yeah, and how aloe vera has helped you, generalize it. So these ladies here, how you would talk about your skin, you could talk about, I really used to have a challenge with my skin. It was really dry. It was a bit flaky. And then other people have dry, flaky skin, not necessarily because they have the same as you, but dry, flaky skin can be for anything, can't it? You're going to relate to more people. So when you're talking about products, always think about, are you making sure your marketplace is as wide as it can be by being as generic as you possibly can, or are you being too specific and shrinking it down? Right, so when we start our business, we will get a Start Your Journey pack. And the Start Your Journey pack is literally where it all starts, doesn't it? Why it's called Start Your Journey. Now, over the years, the box and the products that we have in the box has changed. And so this is the box that we have now. It doesn't mean that this is what it's going to stay like this. It can change because as markets change, as thought processes change, we like to change with where we are with what's going on in the world. Yeah? So what we're doing with the box is we have 10 products, but we've got duplicates. And of course, it doesn't matter when you started the business. So I'm going to look right over this table here. And John, how many years have you been in with Forever? 30 years. So your box was very, very different when you started.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And the retail price.
Yeah, and the retail price, I think mine was £365.
Yes.
So when I started with Ashley, £365 to start all those years ago. Yeah? Right? Now, if you go to other countries, I have businesses in different countries. In euros, if you go to Southern Ireland, anybody here from Southern Ireland? No, so you like they do 2 boxes there, €451, €473. I'm going to Greece on Thursday. I have a Greek business, that's how I know Michael. And it is around about the same. So generally speaking, when you look at starting your business with Forever in the UK, it is the only country in the Forever world that can start the business with 2 cc's for £199.75. And that is because it is a rule and a regulation with the DSA, the Direct Sales Association. Here in the UK, the DSA is in different countries around the world, but there is an old ruling that you can't spend more than £200 in your first 7 days. And that is why Forever have always said someone can join and start as an assistant supervisor. And what we had to do all those years ago, we bought the products at retail price. So we had to be a retail customer, yeah, and then because we became a retail customer and bought 2 case credits at retail, we could then become an assistant supervisor. That's how it worked, wasn't it? And we used to write with a pen on a piece of paper. Can you remember those days? Yeah. Yeah.
No mobile phones then.
There were no mobile phones we had yet. It was all very manual. So when you are thinking about the business opportunity and you think, hang on a minute, what is somebody joining with? When you join, you are not paying to join forever, right? You're not paying a joining fee. What you are buying, you are actually getting product for your $199.75. So make that really clear that when you are opening an account with Forever, you are getting, with just under £200, products that have a retail value of £295. Another thing is that, yes, you are getting an international business license. I want you to think about that now. In another world, how much would it cost to open a business, a global business, to get all the paperwork in place? Anybody got another business outside Forever that's gone through all of that? Yeah. So you think about how much would it cost you to start opening your business around the world, to get all of the paperwork in place. And then the other interesting thing is you get an online store. Now this online store will give you the opportunity to operate and have an online store in different countries. If you wanted to set that up in a general business, how much would that cost? Thousands. In fact, tens of thousands. To have something set up that you've got warehouses in lots of countries around the world. Yeah? To have product in all those warehouses. Anybody here know how much just a general website would cost? £800 is a cheap one. Anybody else? Thousands. But not just the website, we're talking about the whole business structure. Can you imagine that? So when you're talking to people about this, get them to see, yeah? Get to see that what they're getting in a bigger way than just thinking about $199.75. Are you with me? So go through that. Ask them the question. Ask them the question. How much do you think it would cost to open a website, do a website, get someone to do a website? They may know that anyway because they've already had a website done and it's cost them $1,000, $2,000. How much do you think it would cost you to set up an infrastructure of warehouses all around the world and have product in those warehouses? Hundreds of thousands. So what are they getting? They're getting a box with £295 worth of product at retail for $199.75, and all those things would cost thousands anyway. Yeah? So get them to see that. So the reason that we have the products is that, here's a tip. I like giving tips. When you've got a new team member, and maybe you're sitting with them and going through the products, which is a good idea, or however you decide to do it, or you're doing a Zoom or whatever, you say you've got two sets of products, some that you can use yourself, and it's important that you use them and you brand swap. And you brand swap because it's about using the products so they understand about the products. And if I'm with somebody, I want to tell them about the products, but what I do, I open them all up as I'm talking about them. I take the seals off. I say, oh, let's talk about this one. Let's get the plain gel. So let's open that one. Let's try that one. Can you see that tastes like gravy? Why do you think I'm opening it? Because if you don't open them, they're not going to use them, right? And then you go, oh, now let's open this one. This is the Propolis cream. Try this one, and notice the difference between that one. So you open the products because then instead put them around your home, start using them. So what do you do with the other set? That is up to you. You can either decide to retail it, or what Tina is going to do is explain what to do with the other set. Because you can actually, if you get these products working for you, I want you to think logically now. If you get these working for you as testers, yeah, what's that going to bring in anyway? sales. So don't think you've got to sell those. I'd use them as a business tool to make more money. Does that make sense? Because people can still buy them. So you're using them, and then Tina's going to talk about how you'd use these as a business tool to make more money. Now think about it for a moment. If you got these products and you were actually using those as a business tool, someone joined your business at 2 cc's. And then if you get them using these products, not selling those products, so this is just another thought process, you can do whatever you want, because if you sell those products, how many cc's have you got? 2 cc's. But if you get those working for you and you sell from those, that new person could have 3 cc's or 4 cc's. Does that make sense? It's going to bring more cc's in rather than just, because you're going to get your money back anyway if you're using those as a tool to bring money in by selling from your shop. Does everybody get that? So it's up to you. It's your business. You can do what you want. So the other thing I want to talk about is what you get in your business pack. Now, I've only got one hand that I can use, so I need to have an able assistant. Here we go. Thank you very much. So let's have a look what we've got in here, because it's also really important to understand what you have. A lot of people don't think about the literature pack and how much this is worth. You get this for free. Yeah? So I want you to think about that as well when you're talking to your new business. Isn't it hot up here? You know it's hot.
It's very hot.
Yeah. Right. Where do you want to start? Should we start with this one?
Yep.
So we've got lots of information. Now, it depends what somebody wants, but the first thing is obviously the price list. Does everybody know how this works? No. Who doesn't know how it works? Okay. So thank you for saying that, because often people just think that people do know how it works. When you've got a brand new person, please explain how the price list works. Explain one price is your retail price, the full retail price. The one in the middle is when you have 5% off. That is if someone joins as a preferred customer, which Tina will be talking about later about preferred customers and the benefit of having preferred customers. And then the one on the far side, it's with 30% off. So when you have a brand new person, they can see what it's costing them with 30% off. Okay? But of course, as Tina's going to explain later, how you would increase from 30 to 35. But please make sure that you get your new person to understand how the form works. Don't think that people know how it works. Also explain that what you could do is highlight the products that you get in the Start Your Journey pack, because it's easy for them. Remember, they're focusing on those first 10 products. So I don't know about you, but the idea of let's do it in alphabetical order, and most things begin with an A or an F. Sometimes it's hard to find. So just highlight those 10 and make it easier for the new person to find the 10 that they're focusing on. Thank you. Don't worry if you don't have to put it all back, just right. And then we have our Welcome to Forever. Now, I'm not doing a business training today, so I'm not touching the first steps to manager. That would probably happen yesterday. But then also go through the welcome book, explain, because the important pages that they need to know. But it's the first things. Identify those first things that you need to know when you first start your business. How to place orders. Yeah, all those things are so important. Yeah? What else can I? Where is it? Placing orders. Because remember, they're using the products, they're sharing the products, they want to know what happens to get orders. All right? So just focus on their first few weeks on getting things up and running without overloading people. Yeah? Thank you. And then, of course, you get product brochures. What else have we got? we've got these cards, and these cards are brilliant because one of the things you can do with these cards when you first start, that you can literally stand one of the products with, let's say, the Propolis cream card. So if someone's a little bit worried about talking about the products, then literally put the Propolis cream with the card with the words of the Propolis cream beside the product. And that's how I used to help people to get their business up and running in the early days, because they just were too scared to talk about the product. So you can do that. And if you're doing events at a distance, that can also help because the card's there and people can actually read the information themselves and try the product. So that's another thing that you can do. You don't have to use these cards as doing an event, okay? You can use them as just a sales aid. What we got here, this is the product manual. Now this one here is for people that want to know more information. I call them the fast facts. Now I'm going to go through some information about all the products in the box, but there is I'm going to get there is a link of a new brochure, e-brochure, that you can send people the link for, and if they want to know the fast facts about products, let that link, it's like an e-brochure, do the work for you. Don't think you've got to know all of this. Some people want to know exactly all the information, the size of the tube. Yeah, so let that do the work. These are the retail prices. This is the customer order form, so this doesn't have the wholesale prices in. So make sure you're not giving someone the wholesale prices. Make sure people understand the difference between the two. Receipt pad. Now the receipt pad is really important because with the receipt pad, if someone buys a product, we offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. Now what you do is you give somebody the receipt for the product that they have bought, and if they're not happy with the product in any shape or form, even if they don't like the container because it doesn't match their bathroom, they're entitled to get all their money back. And that is the power of who Forever are and what they stand for. Now how it works is that to get money back on that product, you would give, if someone's not happy for any shape or form, you would reimburse them with what they've spent on the product. They would give you the receipt because they've got the product, and they can give you a full container, an empty container, or just the lid. You need to have something. And then you can return it to head office. And the way it works is that you have like 90 days. So your customer has 60 days, but you may have bought it beforehand. As long as the company can see that Freedom or that Propolis cream, or there was a Freedom or Propolis on your order within 90 days, you would have a new product returned for you to then sell on. Does everybody get that? So you have a 90-day window as a Forever business owner, and your customer has a 60-day window to return that product. That just gives you that flexibility. Otherwise it'd be too tight. So make sure that you've given a receipt for a product, so then you can return it. Information about the business. So these are great little flyers that you can use talking about the business. Then everybody that has a bottle of the Freedom even would get one of those, including the ones in the Tetra. Product information. Sorry, I'm just chucking everything on the floor. And the marine collagen. Okay, so go through what's actually in the literature with people. Don't just, otherwise it will stay in that yellow because they don't know what to do with it. Okay, so it's really important that you identify that. So I'm going to go through the products. Now I'm not spending a lot of time on the products because I do have product school, and the idea is if you really want to know more about the products, come to product school. And I know some of you were at the product school a few weeks ago. Who enjoyed it? Yeah, so please tell people to come to the next one. I haven't got the dates yet, but the idea is that people will get to know the first 10 products from there, start your journey, and then product school to know more in depth, and then they can start to personalise and specialise what area they want to go in their business. But to take all the fear away, we just get good with 10 products. So what I suggest to you, if you're fairly new in the business, just get really good with 10 products. Yeah, know that product inside out, back to front, what it tastes like, what it smells like, what it feels like, because then that's going to give you the confidence. So I'm just going to give you a few key points, because when you're talking to people about the products. They don't want to know about the polysaccharide chains in aloe vera, right? They want to know the benefits and results. Benefits and results. So focus on that. So here are some of the things that you can share. Now, we can talk about aloe vera drinking gel has 99.7% aloe vera, but with a customer, they're not really interested in that. What do you think the first thing is people want to know about aloe? What does it taste like? I've done events where I'll say to people, have you ever drank aloe before? Oh, no, oh, no, oh, I've heard that it's a bit, ugh. And I'll go, I'll tell you what, I've got a treat for you. I'm going to give you some shots of aloe. Do you want to try some? And they go, oh, come on, try some. And all they're doing is that when they're tasting the aloe, they're trying to work out if they could drink it. Because once people have made a decision, oh, yeah, oh, I could drink that one. Have you noticed that? That's what they say. They go, oh, no, I couldn't drink that one. It's a bit like wine tasting, right? Once people know they can drink aloe, they want to know about it, right? So reverse it round and get people to try the products first. That's why it's the power. Our product's about getting it in people and on people. The product does the work for you, yeah? But then you say, now this one tastes a little bit like grapefruit juice, a bit sharp. It has the highest amount of aloe. Now, people might say, oh, how much is that then? So you know the amount. It doesn't matter. Don't think I've got to learn all my percentages. No, just let them try the product. And then, so why would people drink aloe? Well, most people I know, they want to have great skin, hair and nails. They want a good, strong immune system, digestive system. They don't want to be tired. In fact, most people, they want to be the best that they can be. And that's why people choose to have a shot of aloe every day, because aloe vera contains a whole cocktail of nutrients. And the nutrients in aloe vera support your body in the areas I've mentioned to be in balance. You've heard me say that over and over and over and over again. If you can learn that, yeah, that's what you just keep saying. Over and over. It's a bit like doing your 2 times table, your 3 times table. Can you remember doing all that? Yeah? I went to a Catholic school. I had to learn the Hail Mary, the Our Father, all those kind of things, yeah? Same thing, isn't it? And doesn't it stay with you? Yeah? I did Chaucer at school. I also did, Shakespeare. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth like the gentle rain from heaven. I can remember that when I was 16. These things stick in your head. You're in forever now. That sticks in your head. Simple. Keep practicing on the dog, the budgie, the next door neighbour, the cat, whoever wants to listen to you. Most people I know. All right? So, talk about, people want to know, well, how much would I drink? When can I have it? Those are the things people want to know, the practicalities of drinking aloe. Yeah, keep it in the fridge, all those things, tell them about that. And then, if that's a little bit too kind of like sharp for you, we have one that has a bit of a sweeter taste. It's a bit fruity. In fact, kids like it. Yeah? Or wimps. And what's quite fascinating is that sometimes people try this one, they go, oh, you know what? I actually prefer the other one. Or they say, what's the difference in aloe between these two? That's when people kind of go, actually, I think I'd rather have the other one. It's got more aloe in it. And then you say, well, you can add it. You know, you can plate the plain gel. You can add it to fruit juice if you want. So please remember, the addition of cranberries and apples in here is so tiny that it's only in there for palatability. It's not in there as a nutritional addition. It's not enough cranberries and apples to have an effect. All right? So don't say, well, you drink this one if it's for that part of your body, and you drink that one if it's for that part of your body. No, it doesn't matter. It's all palatability. And if you prefer something that's sweeter, it's the peaches, or the mango is sweet and smooth. Yeah? And it also depends which one you want to make a Bellini with as well, really. Do you want to go for that, or you want to go for that? So what I'm saying is, don't get caught up in thinking you've got to be too prescriptive, because we're not talking about medication, right? So let people choose what they like the flavour of, and that's absolutely fine. How much to drink? Well, it says on the side the average adult will drink about 120 mils a day. So if you want to drink more, drink more. Why would you say drink less? Why would you say drink less? Who's building a business here? It's like me going into a shop and saying, I'm not sure to go with the black boots or the brown boots. And the shop assistant will say, oh, I'd just go with the brown. I wouldn't have both. Yeah? In fact, the person that would say have the black boots and the brown boots would be my husband, because he'd say, oh, yeah, treat yourself, have both. Do you see what I mean? So when people say, how much do I drink? Go with the average, 120. But hey, it's plant juice full of nutrients. If you want to drink more because your body will thank you for it. That's it. Don't go, well, you know, start with 10 mil and then have 10 mil the next day. And if everything's fine, then you can go to 20, then you can go to 30. It sounds like you're taking drugs. Yeah? Why is it okay to drink lots of aloe? Because what do people do on the DX4 or the C9? They drink 330 ml all in one go. So why are people going, oh, eke it out? When I started my business all those years ago, we had a doctor that used to be on our advisory board, Dr. Peter Atherton. And my gosh, he would say, drink that much in the morning, drink that much at night, drink more. The more your body has, the better it's going to thank you for it. This is how I would handle it. So I always want to work on making sure that I'm giving people the right information. So I would say, well, the average amount is 120 ml. If you want to drink more, drink more. Yeah? But if they say, can I drink less? I'll say that's up to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you leave it. You don't say, oh, yes, you can because you can get the same benefit, because I don't know if they will. So you're 100% right. But you see, I have this thing, is that in this current climate, if people are going to get a result, yeah, they'll find their own. If they decide to cut it down, that's up to them. Does that make sense? I would. Yeah, so exactly. So what we're saying is that we're getting to the coffee again. It depends where people choose to drink coffee. Some people will pay £2.50, some people will pay £3.75 or £4.50, depending on what kind of coffee they have. So it's all relative to how their brain thinks.
It's all psychology.
It's all psychology. So all you're doing is, I wouldn't say to somebody, drink less. You can drink less. I'll let them make the decision to drink less. Do you see what I mean? Because it's the same thing as the shoes and the boots. If that person said, well, do you think it'd be silly if I just took the brown? I would say, no, just take the brown if you feel that's right for you. Right? But if I was in business, I would definitely be saying, well, why not treat yourself? Because that's what you do, don't you? But let the person make the decision. Because the last thing I would want is to say to somebody, you could drink 60 mils, and then they don't get a result, because what will happen? They'll stop and say this doesn't work, and then they'll badmouth it. But if that person chooses to reduce it down, it's up to them, and that's 100% right. But I wouldn't go round necessarily saying, oh, it says 120 on the side, but you know what, drink less. I would go with 120, and if they say, could I drink less? I said, that's your choice. If you want to, you'll find what works for you.
Yeah, and also I think the word you're using, I think it's your shot of aloe.
Yeah.
And how much that shot means to them
Yeah.
is left up to them
Yeah.
to decide.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think as well is that one of the things I've always done is made sure that I get people drinking aloe and don't overload them with thinking they've got to take loads of supplements as well, because often their shot of aloe is all they need to feel a difference. And I would rather people put their money into having aloe, a shot of aloe every day, than thinking they need to have that and a load of supplements, because it's the aloe supporting the digestive system to be in balance first. And that can have a knock-on effect. So that's why I always say, if someone's interested in their skin health, I'll say, well, why don't you start drinking aloe first? See how that's going to work. Yeah, because people will go, oh my gosh, I noticed a difference in my skin, but also I noticed that my hair was better. And you know what, my digestive system's calmed down. So I go, isn't that amazing? From one shot of aloe every day, it's helped and supported your body in 3 different ways. So sometimes with that, it's a very cost-effective way to support all the body. Yeah? Everybody got that? Okay. Right. Okay, so we've got some topicals, and to keep it really, really simple, aloe is an adaptogen, and what we have in here, we have what's called our cosmetic aloe. So the cosmetic aloe has not been done aseptically, okay? It's been done in a different way. So we take the gel from inside the leaf, we take it in these big vats, and it is taken to Aloe Vera of America, where other ingredients are added to it to stabilize it, because remember, this is different. This is in a tube, and you're going to keep opening the tube, and you're going to get air to it, so it needs to be protected in a different way. So when you have your topical aloes, they contain preservatives. And these preservatives, as you can see on here, are potassium sorbate and sodium benzoate, and these are derived from natural berries. So people may ask you, oh, what's that? Now remember, we need to make sure the aloe is still active. So all of the ingredients that we put in our products, the most important part is to make sure the aloe will still do its job. So we can't put anything into the product that may have an effect to stop the ingredients being active. Does that make sense? So people may ask, oh, what's this strange ingredient? Yeah, it's supporting the aloe to keep it active, and we also need to put stuff in to preserve it from going off, to stop bacteria and mold and things growing in a product. And that's why we have to put in preservatives, and these are derived from berries. This can be used on anything where you want cooling and soothing. It's very, very multi-purpose. It's like the gel from inside the leaf, but rather than carrying a leaf round in your handbag or your briefcase or wherever, yeah, you've got this ready to go. And you can use it, remember, because it has a license to be applied topically, yeah, you need to make sure that you're telling people to use it topically. What you decide to do in your own house is up to you, wherever you want to put it, all right? But we need to tell people how, because it's the cosmetic aloe, it has a different license. And you can see we have these all the way through our topicals. So this is the gel from inside the leaf, just for kind of cooling and soothing any irritations. You've got a list of things there. All of these topicals all have this derma test. So this derma test is showing the excellence for the quality of the product, and it's been shown to be safe to use on skin, of obviously all kinds of skin, especially sensitive skin. So this is a really powerful logo that you can share with people. So the great thing about aloe, because it is an adaptogen, aloe suits all skin types. So this is a great general moisturizer for the face. You can use it on your hands, you can use it on your body if you want to. It's absolutely fantastic as using as a primer for your makeup. Ashley uses this every day as his general moisturizer. There's a few tips on there. If you want to create a very like a tinted moisturizer, you take the moisturizing lotion and put a little bit of your favorite foundation in there if you want to, whether it is a cream foundation or a powder foundation, you can add that in just to give it as a tinted moisturizer. This is a great little product that is been designed for using on the lips, funnily enough, and it's one of those products that I found that people go, oh my gosh, it's the best lip balm that I've ever found, and I've had people come up and buy boxes of this from me when I've been at events. So people absolutely love it because it is nourishing and protecting the lips, and it is a great product that you can use all year round. So in the sun right through to skiing, yeah. So whatever you want to use, and it's great to put in school bags, into briefcases, in your handbag. Just take it everywhere. So it's a great little product that you can use for lots and lots of different things. And then we have our Aloe Avocado Face and Body Soap. This has become a product that people really love because I actually recommend it for people who are going away on holiday. If you're going away on holiday and you don't want to take your body lotions and your shower gels and all those kind of things, and then you're going to be staying in a hotel and you're not sure what you're going to be washing your body with. I don't know about you, but that's when I notice that my skin starts to go dry, when I start using other products when I start using contraband. What's great about this is that you can, and I've actually got people who have travel agents, independent travel agents. They use this as their little giveaway, and when they get a new client, so they can put it into one of those little plastic containers, yeah, and a little gift as a thank you for becoming a client of mine in the travel agency, so they can use that if you're going away for a weekend. It's fantastic because you can use this as your cleanser. You can use it as your, it goes really, really creamy, so you can use it in the shower or the bath, and guys can also use it if they are wet shaving as well, so it becomes really, really multi-purpose. So all of these products are things that you can start to use around the home. Anybody here got teeth? Anyone hasn't got teeth but got gums? Yeah? I say, this product isn't any old toothpaste. This is a Forever Living tooth gel, because this isn't just about caring for your teeth. This is about caring for your gums. Oral hygiene. Yeah? Because aloe loves skin and your mouth is full of skin. So, it doesn't contain any fluoride, so it is safe if you swallow it. Right? We don't want us to be swallowing toothpaste. That's why we don't want children to be left unsupervised with toothpastes. Yeah? But this is okay. It's great for your pet. Anybody use it on the dog? Yeah? No, anyone's been doing that? Yeah, well, use it on your dog. On your dog and your children. It's absolutely fantastic for using alongside, if you need to use it alongside a fluoride mouthwash or a toothpaste, because your dentist has suggested that, then you use one in the morning and one at night just to keep them separate. But this is fantastic. It's one of our best-selling products, and people say their mouth feels fresh all day. Great product. And then we have our Forever Light Ultra. Now, what is great about this, it's not on there, is it? Well, the Forever Light Ultra, just imagine it is here. So the Forever Light Ultra, when people are having it in their Start Your Journey pack, I actually promote it as a product that's going to give you 50% of your recommended daily intake of nutrients. So it's a great way to give your body vitamins and minerals, because you might find people say, well, why should I start taking that? Because I don't normally take shakes. So this is a great product to suggest as a liquid supplement. Yeah? You can have it as a shake if you want to, or as a smoothie. You can put it sprinkle it into your porridge, or you can make pancakes with it, all those different kind of things. However, get people to start taking it and experimenting with it as a way to get all their nutrients into their body. Anybody got armpits? Perfect. For all those people that have armpits, we have a product for you. This is our aloe deodorant, and the smell of it is very neutral, so it suits everybody. It's a long-lasting stick, and how it works is aloe vera has an ability to deal with balancing bacteria. So what causes the smell in your body? Bacteria. So how it works is balancing the body so there's less bacteria, which causes the pong. Yeah? But we also need our body to breathe, because our skin is our third lung. It needs to breathe. The last thing we want to be doing is spraying antiperspirant under our arms, because antiperspirant stops you doing what? Sweating and breathing. Yeah? And if we're not sweating, where are all the toxins going? Staying in our body. Yeah? But we also don't want to have a natural process that's going to be embarrassing or uncomfortable. So it really does control your body. So it's an absolutely fantastic product. And if you haven't tried it, I suggest you do. So of course, you know, share customer reviews. Share customer reviews with people, because that's really important, that it's not just about what you're saying. Here's just a selection of customer reviews. Where do you get the customer reviews from? Use the website. So all you need to do is go to foreverliving.com's website, go to your shop, and a product that you are talking to somebody about, go into the review section of that product and take the reviews. When you're doing events, take some of those and maybe laminate them and put them around, because people are building up trust. They want to use information from other people. That's why people go on things like TripAdvisor, Trustpilot, all those different things. And so they're not just listening to you, they're listening to feedback from others. So you've got a tool there that can help you and work for you. If you want to put it in your mouth, you can put it in your mouth. And you can use it in your mouth if you want to use it. But from a marketing point of view, what I mean by you can talk about it, but don't put it in writing, as in put it in a blog or on social media or anything where you're actually saying put aloe vera jelly in your mouth, because it doesn't have a license. The license is a topical product. So I'll give you an example. Is if you take makeup and you decide that you want to, this is how it works, guys. This, you know, to understand consumer and everything, is that if you put makeup on and you decide that you want to put blusher as eyeshadow, right? That's your choice. But the company that does the blusher cannot say use blusher as an eyeshadow unless it has been passed that you can use it as an eyeshadow as well. The reason why is because the colours that are in the blusher have been passed to be safe to use here, but may not be safe to use around the eyes, because you have mucous membranes around the eyes and you could absorb colours into your eyes that may not be safe to take into your body. Does that make sense? So that is why when you are, if a makeup artist or yourself decides to buy a blusher and you're saying to your friend, oh, I just put the blusher on my eyes as well, I find it's a really good colour, that's absolutely fine. But the company who makes that blusher cannot say, put it around your eyes, because it hasn't got a license for the colours around the eyes. Just, yeah? I hope everybody gets that. So, you know, what you want to do with the product is up to you, yeah, but we can't market it as that. It's the same thing as the shake. So the Forever Light Ultra Shake is classed as a weight management product. And because it's classed as a weight management product in that category of weight management, we can't say that it's all right for children to take it as a shake, because a weight management product is for adults of 18 and over. So even though as a parent you may decide you want to give the shake to your child, that is your choice. I think you also get it, I always use the example of Coca-Cola, that Coca-Cola contains high sugar and caffeine, so it is an adult's drink. But if a parent decides they want to give their children Coca-Cola, and how many parents buy Coca-Cola and give it to their kids? Yeah, you see kids, don't you, all sitting outside in the summer all drinking Coca-Cola with ice, and that's up to the parents to do that. But Coca-Cola cannot advertise that you never see a child drinking Coca-Cola in one of their adverts. Does everybody get that? So by doing all of this, it's showing that you're a professional, you understand what we can and we can't do. But if you want to do that, that's your choice. Yeah? Okay, so if someone says to you, I'll give you the example of collagen. Oh, I've been using this collagen. Why should I use Forever's collagen? Yeah, that happens all the time. It's exactly the same thing. Oh, I drink aloe vera from Holland & Barrett. And you go, right. Why should I drink Forever's? We're all professionals. We're all building businesses where we're building up trust and respect with our customers. So all we do is we never as professionals put another company down, right? We never do that. So what you do is you literally say, listen, I don't know about that product that you're taking at the moment, but what I can do, I can tell you about this product. And I'll tell you why this is a great product and what our USPs are. Always talk about unique selling points, your USPs. People want to know what the USP is, the unique selling point. So you say, I'm going to give you some information to why this product is unique, why this product is different, yeah, what makes it. And so all you're going to do is you're going to focus on specific things about Forever's products, and the way that we manufacture them, for example. One of the things that I like to do is when you're looking at a supplement, we often use certain ingredients that are slightly different. I was talking to a optician the other day when when you saw me. My optician had gone for an eye test, and I started to talk about supplements. And I said, oh, well, the difference between what we do with our lutein and zeaxanthin, I don't know about that product you've got on your shelf, yeah? But I can tell you about this lutein and zeaxanthin. This is a special lutein and zeaxanthin because this is Lutamax 2020. It's a special clinically studied lutein and zeaxanthin, yeah? Let me send you the information, yeah? So I just completely park the other one because you don't want to come across again, oh dear, because that's just so unprofessional, isn't it? But what you should be grateful for is the fact that that person's showing an interest. They're already into nutrition or well-being, and they want to know out of curiosity. They're not pulling us down. They just go, well, I'd just like to know the difference. And you go, well, I can only tell you about us. Okay, so sustainability in glass packaging. One of the things that we do as a company, we make sure that the product is delivered in packaging that is going to keep the product active and protect it from the environment. A lot of our products have to travel long distances, and if we actually had things in glass, then the challenge with having things in glass, then it could cause a detrimental effect to the ingredients and how that product is active. It's got to travel a long way. It can be damaged by light, all those kind of things. So every single part of the packaging that we do is to protect what's in it. And that's why some of them, they may not be, let's say, correct for what people would like. But it's, you know, it's a bit like people that want to have the perfect apple that wants to sit in their fruit dish for a month. The perfect shape, the perfect taste, lasts for a long time, but they want it to be organic. You can't get it. Because we know that organic, if it comes like that, it's going to go off very quickly. It might be a funny shape or whatever. Do you see what I mean?